Hello students, today we will be starting with the third problem based on rotational dynamics. Now the third problem says that a wheel starting from rest is uniformly accelerated at 4 radian per second for 10 seconds. It is allowed to rotate uniformly for the next 10 seconds and is finally brought to rest in the next 10 seconds. Find the total angle rotated by the wheel. Now we'll see this whole term in the terms of a graphical way. So what does graph says? That wheel starting from rest is uniformly accelerated. If acceleration is uniform, we can consider that the velocity is increasing linearly. I hope you understood. If velocity is increasing linearly, then your acceleration can be constant. So uniformly accelerated, constant is uniform when it is constant actually. Uniformly accelerated at 4 seconds for 10 seconds. 4 radian per second for 10 seconds. So we'll consider this as a 10 second, this is 0. Okay. After then, it is allowed to rotate uniformly for the next 10 seconds. It is allowed to rotate uniformly for the next 10 seconds. So it is rotated. So next 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, next 10 seconds, and is finally brought to rest in the next 10 seconds. So it is brought to rest in next 10 seconds, which is 30. Okay, as we are talking about the angular, so we'll take angular velocity. Okay, now angular velocity, so here it will be 4 radian per second, correct? It is 4 radian per second. But the question, when you'll have a look, the question is defined in the terms of angular acceleration. Sorry, this is radian per second square. If you see this, this is a radian per second square. So the data is given in the terms of acceleration, which is alpha. You can't write 4 radian per seconds here. So what you can write and how you can write, just have a look. So data, we'll just have a look. A wheel starting from a rest. So omega naught is 0. It is uniformly accelerated at 4 radian per second. The time is 10 seconds. This is alpha, which is 4 radian per second square. So what will be this value? So for that, what you will do is alpha is equals to omega minus omega naught upon t. So alpha you are already knowing as 4, omega you don't know, omega naught is 0, t is 10, which gives me omega equals to 40 radian per seconds, and this value gonna be coming here, 40 radian per second. I hope you understood this. Okay, now you need find the total angle rotated by the wheel. Now, as you are already aware that theta or d theta by dt is actually omega. Rate of change of the displacement is your velocity, which can also be written as d theta is equals to omega into dt. Now omega into dt, omega into t is actually showing the area. This is area under omega t graph. This means area under omega t graph. So as it is d theta, it basically means the change. So the change is what? Theta 10 minus theta naught. Theta 10 minus theta naught. This is the change between these two. So if we'll take this distance, this change, then there is created a triangle, as we are talking about the area. So the area is half into base into height, where half into the base is 10 and the height is 40, which gives me here, as in 2 5s are 10 and 4 5s are 20, that gives me 200. Now here theta 10 plus theta naught, as they have not covered any distance because they are starting from a rest, so theta naught here is taken as 0, so it will be only, since theta naught equals to 0, so theta this is radian, which is theta 10. Is it clear? Okay, let's move to the next part of it. So in this, if I'll go with next position, which is 10 to 20, then again we'll just have a look how it is going to be changed. So now theta 20 minus theta 10, now this difference, which is equals to base into height, as it is a rectangle. So base into height is 10 into 40, which gives me 400. But here theta 20 is equals to 400 plus theta 10. This theta 10 comes this side. What is theta 10 here? Which is 200. So here we'll put it 400 plus 200 gives me 600 radian, which is theta 20. Now we'll go with the next step, which is 20 to 30. So theta 30 minus theta 20, which is again a triangle. So half into base into height, which is half into the base is 10 and the height is 40, which gives me 200, which is theta 30 plus theta 30 is equal to 200 plus theta 20. What is theta 20? 600. So here it will be 200 plus 600 will give me 800 radian, and that is your theta 30. So theta 30 is equals to 800 radian, and this is the total angle rotated by the wheel. With this, I hope you understood the whole problem. Thank you.